Hello everyone, I'm Satyamurthy, Managing Director of Kiwani Scientific Corporation and responsible for Kiwani business internationally. This video is all about how Kiwani responded during COVID-19 situation, and we as a team, what we did really different from many companies and within our own industry and outside our industry. It's an interesting journey, and as most of you would have felt both personally and organization wise, it is not an easy situation. And starting in March, when your company is getting ready to financially close the year and you're hit with a situation which you have never faced in the past, people struggling to understand what's going around them, impacting you personally as well as like professionally. So we did quite a number of initiatives which we'll be very happy to share, which made a big difference for us. So when March this COVID pandemic hit us, as like most of the people, we are also worried. We were worried about our business, we were worried about our customers, we worried about our families. So it was not a situation which we could take some experience from the past, because we never faced this kind of a thing before. So we sat together as a team to really figure out how do we handle it. So the first and foremost thing which we did was how do we mitigate the risk. So we segregated as in an immediate risk which we have to take care, and then on a long term, how are we going to handle it. So we broke down this entire thing into 4 groups. The first and foremost, how do we keep our customers engaged, and the customers should not feel like a discontinued service from our company, our products. We are a project organization. We cannot let our customers know that we are running away from our projects in spite of this risk of people getting infected. See, how do we manage it? So that was our main goal. And number 2 is we were also having multiple projects which were almost in the signing situation, like getting into order closures. So we had to give confidence to customers. How would we continue to keep our business and make sure these projects would continue to happen? So engagement was a major activity we started. Our entire sales team and our which is a customer obsession management group, together with our project team, started communicating with our customers, telling them our plans, what is that we are going to be doing during this period. So honestly, we had no idea what's going to happen for the next month, because the lockdown had just started, but we had certain basic ideas how we can handle it, but we explained that. We actually communicated that to our customers. So many customers came back to appreciate what we did, because they were also kind of worried whether to allow us into the site or not, but at least they were happy that our teams are communicating, our people are talking. So we had some ideas what needs to be done on a short term at the customer sites. So this was our first foremost mitigation plan which we took. And second is we understand it is also a personal risk for all our associates. So we had to engage with our employees, in case somebody gets infected. So how do we handle it? Should we look at changing our insurance plans to accommodate this new COVID situation? So all these were started by our HR department. So we had multiple discussions with our groups and leadership team, including myself, talked to all our associates. So we kept talking to our people, telling them what's going on, and we had to tell them how this economy is panning out. By then, by April, we already started looking at reports coming out by McKinsey and Bain and BCG Group. So all these institutions were already telling us that there's going to be a major impact to our economy, to our business, and to our turnover. So we had to communicate that to our teams and get them ready to understand. So without panicking, but we need to know the truth. So we brought those information out to our team, so let them know what's going on and how do we actually handle it. So we laid out our very clear plan in case certain things happen by June, and then we will have an impact on either salaries or bonuses. If it doesn't happen, then what happens? So we had like 2 or 3 stage plans rolled out in the month of April. So people all knew what's going to happen, and if in case it doesn't happen, and we also knew what is the change we are going to bring into our management and also our controls. So this was the engagement level we did with our own associates and our employees, so they knew about it. And we also realized another risk which we had to mitigate was the supply chain. So we saw worldwide supply chains were disrupted, and 30-40% of our materials for our projects comes from overseas. And so we had to talk to our vendors, talk to our overseas suppliers to make sure our projects are not getting affected, and if it gets getting affected, we had to go back to our customers to explain them that. So we did full-fledged discussions with them, planning like based on what projects we were having. So we planned ahead of time, and we started placing orders so that even during this pandemic, metal can come, and then when the borders opened up for materials to arrive at the customs, so we shouldn't have time lagged delays for our project. So we did that. We worked with our supply chain management. And the last, which is another very important, very close to our heart, we also thought while we are not doing much on our daily basis in our offices, we should actually do something to our societies. So we actually started engagement activities with the community. Our CSR team did a wonderful job by connecting to our community in Jigni and Electronic City, where our offices and factories are located. There was a huge problem, the countrywide migrant labors trying to move, and many people not able to move, people not able to get food, and proper support from the government, because they're already overwhelmed with the problems which is already facing them. So we tied up with the police department in Jigni and Electronic City, and our teams delivered almost 600 families food for almost 50 days. So our team, day in and day out, while everyone were locked down, worried about getting infected, our CSR team were out on the streets, meeting people, handing over this food, and making sure we stood together with our police department, helping society out. I think this was one of the proudest moments for us, especially in a situation like this, and we still don't cow down with all these problems, but stood up against that and helped society during this tough situation. So we did that. So we as an organization reacted, and then we were quite active and did some of this among other stuff. The key was, how do we keep the hope alive? And we all know this is an unknown threat. We've never seen this before. We are not sure of how it's going to pan out, but we have to fight it. So this spirit of Kiwani India, which doesn't give up like on a problem, like we stand up and fight, we find ways to get solutions and continue to keep our business continuity and our life going on. It's actually an amazing thing which our team did, and we are very proud about it. What was the result of it? I think that's much more important. When we did all this from April, May, June, so the result of it was, so though we didn't do a great June and July revenue booking, and the Q1 was one of our good quarters for order booking. Our sales team did a wonderful job, even booking orders much more than the last year. So that is a testament, that is actually the proof of you being very positive and taking head on the problems which you are facing. So our team showed it, and we are very proud of our sales team. And projects team moved into the sites from May onwards, and then they started delivering projects. Again, it's not that we were not having any COVID cases. Our office, factory, as well as project sites did have COVID cases. We isolated them, we helped them, we helped their families, give them strength, to go through this COVID situation. We all are humans, and we do have, this pain of managing a problem. We wanted to show it as a team, we as a family can be together, take care of this problem. I think we did that very well, and continue to do it so. So we were able to go through this problem. I'm not saying without any challenges or any losses, but then we would able to handle it much better because we are all together. We are all as one team and one family. So that's a great feeling which we all have, and I hope some of our examples, these are very simple things which we did in our company. Hopefully it'll help other people to think through, take this challenge as a good positive thing for us to grow and be better and a stronger team. Thank you.